Good morning, good morning, good morning. How did you wake up today? Did you wake up in a good mood or a bad mood? Or did you just feel simply neutral? So we've all been there. We've had bad moods, we've had good moods, the upswing and the downswings. Life is a contrast of ups and downs, in and outs, and going in and all around. And really what we're doing when we have moods is navigating what aligns with our heart, what aligns with our soul. It's teaching us what works, what doesn't, what feels right, what doesn't, and what direction we should next go in. What's your journey all about? So I woke up, and I have done this, not in the best of moods, a little grumpy. I didn't get to bed as early as I would have liked to have. I was in pain. I was tired. I didn't want to get out of bed. All sorts of different reasons we can have bad moods. And we're all human. And we should honor that and trust in it, because it means there's an opportunity, once again, to go within and find out, what is this really about? What is a bad mood anyway? A bad mood is simply an attachment to wanting things to be different than they are right now. We can say we're upset with somebody. We can say we're not happy, that we just don't feel right. All that really is, it's just not the way we want it to be. We have something, fixation in our heads, in our minds, that this is the way things should be, and we don't accept the way things are. But we can shift that. We can change that. We're not meant to live in a bad mood. It's only temporary. So don't beat yourself up about it. Just sit with it. Find different ways to shift it. HALT. Ask yourself, are you hungry? Are you angry? Are you lonely, thirsty, maybe tired? Take care of those basic needs. Those are the most important needs, and only you know what you need. Maybe it's something as simple as taking a drink of water. Because what are moods? Bad moods are emotions that are gone awry. They're bouncing all over the place. There is no right here, right now. It's just not working the way we want it to be. So when our emotions are off, because we're 70% water, just simply taking a sip of water could shift that for you. Drinking some water, sitting in meditation, breathing, tapping into the power of your breath, being in gratitude. Just some simple things you can do to shift your mood. Go out and take a walk in nature. Pet an animal. Hug your dog. Hug your partner. Get those happy hormones revving. Like really tune into what you have instead of what you don't have and what isn't the way you want it to be. Because bad moods are just simply, again, teaching you what it is you need, what it is your soul desires, and your heart wishes and whispers for. We don't need to be stuck there, and we don't need to be shaming and blaming ourselves, because that's ultimately the underlying current, isn't it? It's all about the guilt and the impatience because it's not here when we want it. And if we can harness that mood, then we can truly glean the wisdom and be guided in the direction we were meant to go. So bad moods, they're not a bad thing. They're just telling you where you're at in the moment and what's not working and what needs to be working. And ultimately, we need to be working on confronting it instead of beating ourselves up about it. So honor your moods. Go through a whole list of things. What is it that you do when you're in a bad mood? Do you wallow in it? Maybe you need to take a nap. Maybe you just need to eat a snack. Whatever it is, there's plenty of ways to get out of it if you choose. But you have to be willing to get out of your moods. So, let's see what today's card is all about. Honor thyself, truly. We are here in this world to live an awesome life. Get out and dance, sing. If you need to, scream, but make sure you're in a safe environment. It could be something as simple in your life as, oh, I just need to go eat or drink something. Maybe I need to be with my friends. Maybe I need to talk this out. Because talking things out can find the root cause of things that you may not have realized until you heard your own words. Until you're able to meditate and sit and go within and confront it. Even so. But it could be something even more powerful. It could be just that you need to get out of your environment. Maybe you don't feel supported by people around you. All of it is guiding you. Just trust. So today's card. It's not only about being right. In all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who is right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went the greater length in considering the other's perspective. Don't you agree? Love the universe. Think about that. Oftentimes we get in bad moods, and I am also just as guilty, because things aren't the way I want them to be. And maybe my mind, my ego, it wants to simply be right. And it gets caught up on that. It wants what it wants when it wants it, instead of going, there might be another way. There's always a better way. There's always another way. If things aren't going out the way you want them to be, you should actually be celebrating, because that in itself is telling you that the universe is thinking more of your best interest than you could ever imagine. So whatever your mind thinks it can conceive, and yes, you can achieve, even if you don't achieve exactly what it is you think that cookie cutter should look like, guaranteed it's going to show up so much better. But you have to be willing to allow, honor, and receive better than you could ever imagine. And stop thinking that you're the only one who knows what that is and what it is that it's right. So it's changing the way you hold on to things. Get rid of your attachments. The less we're attached to our beliefs and expectations, the less our suffering, and the more glory and joy that will arrive in our lives if we're willing to receive them. So once again, in all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against one another, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who is right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went the greater length in considering the other's perspective. Don't you agree? Love the universe. So consider, maybe the universe has something better in store for you. Whatever it is that you see as that higher power, trust in it, because it's you. It's just you on a higher level if you're willing to see it. So, what do you do when you're in a bad mood, and how can you shift it? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. I love you very much. Have an amazingly blessed day.